if you change here any language, if you change, so you will be able to see only the language here. Whatever the context you want to keep in this language label, whatever the label, whatever the name you want to keep for this label, so within this code you need to write. So here whatever you keep Vasu language, if you want to keep Vasu language here, so you will see here, you will be able to see Vasu language here. Understood that? So label, over the label, whatever the text you want to display over the label, so for that, under this label created here, that is part of label, is part of your TTK, that is what, as I told you, that themed TK interface, okay, module, submodule. Label is part of that, and text, this is what, pack. Whenever you will not keep any pack, so if you remove this code, so that widget means that control will not be kept, that will not be put in your, see here, no any control, source language, target language is there, so there is no any source language. So you need to keep pack method, you need to use pack method. So until unless you will not keep pack method here, okay. So here this pack means what, you know, pack means it will pack, it will keep the widget in application window. So we need to write the code like this: pack bracket pad over y-axis means vertically how much, means extra space given around the control, okay, extra space given around the control. Now whenever you run this code, see what happened here. Now you are able to see this is label. So pack is very important, pack is very important. Pack, without the pack, no any control, any text box, list box, any all the radio buttons, if you want to keep all them over the inside of the application window, you need to pack. Pad means to keep extra space over x-axis. If you want to keep x-axis, just keep x, means horizontal space if you want to give around the control, control means widget, see here. So any space, see this over this label one, we are looking somewhat space, extra space we are looking here, but over this label Vasu language there is no any space we have given. If you want to improve this extra space over this, so you need to write pack pad over y-axis. Y-axis means when vertical space. So if you give more space, 20, okay, see what happened. So this much of under this Vasu language over this label, how much I have provided the 20 pixels extra space, top to bottom, okay, 20. But this target language label just 5 we have given. The pad means extra space over vertical, y-axis means vertical space. So see here, that is the different, try to understand here, so here 5 I have given. So if you have increased this as also 20, now what happened, like see here, so how much of equal distance for this label, 20 over y-axis vertical space, okay. This name we need to change, this is label name as source language. I have shown just for your understanding, I have changed the name of that Vasu language, that is called what, source language. Source language means what, in which language you are writing, okay, and then it is to be converted target language. Initially its language is what, kept as default EN, English default. Okay, so why here values we have given where keys means what? Your codes, language codes. So label is a widget. Every time we need to refer its application window name, then source whatever the text that is to be displayed on the label, and pack method must be used to keep the control in the box in application window. This is what every combo box has. I have kept a name for the combo box. Okay, that combo box is what? This is part of your TTK submodule. TTK, I told you that it provides themed what? This is the combo box. When TTK dot, all these controls, all these widgets are part of your TTK. Select this one, combo box. So it is part of root. Values are what? It shows what? Languages. Values here what? Languages. If it is codes, we need to write, okay, keys is equal to codes. Okay, now width is equal to 30. Now come to the, now if I set the combo dot set auto, means it will auto detect the language whatever you type. Now this combo box pack method we will use to keep the control inside of the window. Next label, second label is what? For target language. Okay, same, everything is same like that. Okay, here default to detection is English. Pack is compulsory. Input box, where is that input box? This is what? This is the input box, this is the output box, and this is the command button. Okay, so whenever you please enter text to translate, because there is no any text. So whenever you will not enter any text, so it will give message, because you have imported message bags. Okay, you have imported the message box. Code is where? So that message box, where is that message box? So now come to the text input. If you want to keep text inside of your text input box, so that how to the text box, this is the text box. Okay, text box is part of TK interface, not TTK. All these combo box and the labels, they are part of your themed TK interface, but text box, it is part of TK inter dot text. Okay, we need to select, whenever you keep dot operator, we need to select this one. So it is part of main window root. So height and width. So we need to, as I told you, that pack, that is very important. Otherwise this control input box, if you will not write this code, so you can't be able to see the input box. There is no input. This is the only the output box. So until unless you don't want to keep your pack method, so you will not be able to source text. Okay, so now here we need to keep pack. This is the pack method, pack function method, whatever. So inside of this, if you want to keep somewhat pad means extra space over by axis, how much of tab you want to give on 20. Okay, that is very important. This button, one button, that is called, that is part of your themed TK interface button. Okay, so that button to be called as, okay, this button, whenever you keep dot button, so root very compulsory, and over that button whatever the text I want to keep translate, and command is equal translate underscore. One function I have created by calling that function. This, whenever we click on this command button, that function will be called. What is that function? This is the function created under def. Okay, translate underscore text. This is the function name. So the code whatever kept inside of this try block for to ensure that if any error occurs, that will be handled by except block. So by this message box, this error will be displayed on the screen if any error is there. Understood that this is the message box, so if not text. So if there is no any text, I told you that if there is no any text, this warning message will be please enter the text to translate. So if there is no any text, if not text, within the text box, okay, this message box pop-ups. See what happened here. If there is no any text,